So here now, there's no oncoming cars, so we can take and don't steer yet though. Not yet. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Don't steer yet. Now steer. Good. That's enough. That's enough. Steer back to the left. Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this is Taz, and Taz has been having driving lessons using the Ultimate Driving course, where she watches the videos and basically it gives her the knowledge. Then we can just focus on the practical part. So Taz had 3 hours before, and this is a fourth hour. So Taz, what did we do in our last lesson?
We did left turns, approaching and emerging.
Good. And how did they go?
Okay.
How do you finish the last lesson off?
I did it all. Approaching and emerging independently.
Yeah, you did, yeah. What were our main issues that we were having that we kind of sorted out towards the end of the lesson?
The one was...
Apart from you pressing the gas instead of the brake.
My signals, I never used to cancel them.
Yeah, signals, yeah. Even when you did cancel, you accidentally put the other one on, yeah. Okay. So when you signal, not too much force. Yeah, let's see how that goes today, then we'll see what your technique's like, yeah. Anything else?
My reference points for when I'm emerging out of a thingy, I'll either go like too far back or too forward. Like when I'm braking.
Yeah, yeah. We did set a reference point for that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And do you remember what it was?
It was like halfway
between
my window.
Yeah. Like that's normal, you know, when you first start, yeah? You know, being off position a bit or braking too much, braking too little, that'll just get better with the practice, yeah. As long as you realise that you're in the wrong position, and we try and sort it out every time we do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember your positioning as well when you were turning left like that? You know, when you were, you just talked about emerging, yeah? You know, when you were turning left and your position from the curb, what was happening there?
I was coming too far out from the curb, like I wasn't turning enough.
Good. And then we sorted out a reference point, didn't we?
Yeah.
Remember what that was?
The curb was like more towards the left of the window, and you just like follow it round.
Okay. Yep, that was it. And you're moving off, stopping. How was you stopping?
I need to follow my reference point more when I was stopping.
Yeah. When we started last lesson, we did actually hit the curb a little bit as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then as the lesson went on, we sorted that, yeah. Okay. So today's lesson, we do want to move on to right turns, yeah, because your left turns were going okay when they had a good understanding. But like we said at the end of the last lesson, we'll start with a recap first on our left turns, yeah. And if they're okay, then we can move on to our right turns, yeah. So today's aim, if your left turns are good, is to give you a good understanding of right turns, yeah. You've watched the videos on the right turns as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't question you on that just yet. Yeah, let's do a recap first of the left turns. Could you quickly tell me what the difference is between approaching and emerging?
Approaching is when you're turning into the side road, and then emerging is when you're coming out of the side road onto the main road.
Brilliant. And when we emerge, yeah, say at a closed junction, yeah. Okay, you know what a closed junction is? What?
It's when your view's restricted.
Good. What gear do we use there when we're coming to the end there?
1.
Good. And when we're approaching, when we're going from the main road to the side road, what gear do we use there?
2.
Yeah. Why not gear 1 there?
Because we don't need to stop.
That's it. Good. Remember, like, we always should look into the road. The road's really narrow, yeah, and there's obstruction there, then we may need gear 1. Otherwise, for now, where we're practicing a nice quiet estate, gear 2 is going to be okay, yeah. Right, so I'll grab your booklet. We'll look at that at the end, yeah, to fill in your progress.
Yep.
Right, so whenever you're ready, if you could carry out the cockpit roll.
Seatbelt.
Good. You done?
I think so.
One more thing, really important as well.
Removers.
That's it. So how do you know your centre ones adjusted correctly?
So that you can see the whole of the windscreen in the back.
Good. For your side ones, you don't need to turn on the ignition. Use the keys. So should we do a few minutes of some left turns, see how they go, and if they're okay then we'll switch it to some right turns, yeah? Okay? Ready?
Yep.
So whenever you're ready, if you move off. So would you like any help with the left hands emerging or approaching, or you want to start off where we left off last lesson?
Maybe try and start off where we left.
Okay, so I'll give you full responsibility, yeah? And timing of changing into gear 2, you think you can do that as well? So I'm going to leave it all to you, yeah? You're going to take the responsibility, and if something does come up, then I will come in, yeah? Okay? Pedals, I'm not using at all, yeah? If I do use them, I'll let you know why. Yeah, it's only when you try and press the gas instead of the brake. Right,
Okay.
ready? Move off whenever you're ready, please. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a good idea to start the car, yeah? That's it. Next turning on the left, please. Okay, you can put the sun visor down, yeah? And if you could take the next left. Why are they important?
In case the car's trying to overtake you.
That's it, good. At the end of the road, if you could turn left, please. Where should your right foot be?
I nearly did it again. Okay, if you could park up on the left for me, please. Well done, good stopping. Okay, so you just said you nearly did it again. What did you nearly do again? I forgot to cover the brake pedal and I kept on the gas.
That's it. That's why I came in there and just questioning you about where your foot should be. Okay. And what could have happened there again?
I could have nearly crashed again.
Yeah, you could have accidentally accelerated too much, yeah. So, the sun visor, obviously the sun's out today, yeah. So the extra risk, what is it?
It could restrict your view. So you can't see clearly.
That's it. And even with that down as well, yeah, the sun visor, does it restrict your view a bit as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can do, yeah.
Centre mirrors for me.
So you can move it a bit more forward for me. That's it. Yeah, so make sure you've got a good view of the mirror as well. You don't want to block your mirror view. Okay, so yeah, that one, like I said, should we try it once more?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it once more. And but to be honest, that wasn't bad at all, yeah. Like I said, we just want you to kind of get the knowledge and kind of know how to do them, yeah. I'm not too fussed if they're not totally perfect. I want to move on to the right turns today, yeah. Okay, and then as we keep practicing them, then that's when they'll get to much better standard, yeah. Okay. We go for when you're ready, please. Turning on the left. Then good mirrors. Take the next left, please. Speed up. Good. So remember what to do with your feet here now, yeah? Okay? When you get near the end of the road, we're turning left. So which mirror should you have checked there?
Left was center.
Good. Keep going. The way you approached that, the speed was really good. How do we get faster? What are the risks of going too slow as well? You know, we entered this road really well, yeah. Okay, what's the risk of driving too slow?
If there's cars coming on the other side behind us and we're going too slow, then they could hit us.
That's it. And if in general, if you're driving too slow, what would people try and do all the time?
Overtake you.
That's it. Take the next left, please. Well done. Good mirrors this time. Down to the bottom of the road, yeah? And then at the end of the road we'll be turning left, yeah? Because that road's slightly busier, yeah? Because it's only get into position for our right turns as well, yeah? Okay. Remember your normal driving position. Come on, let's speed up a bit. That's it. At the end of the road we're turning left. Which gear? Good. Then is he safe?
No.
Then remember to speed up now. Turning on the left. Remember do you feel that went with the left turns?
A bit better.
Yeah.
A lot better, maybe.
A lot better. Okay, I'm really happy with that, especially when you went out onto that main road. Yeah. How did it feel with the cars and that?
Feel a bit more confident doing it.
Good. Yeah, because we did that lesson. That something in the car, right? Because we did the lesson. Remember on our second lesson, we made it when I was controlling the car for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think that helped?
Yeah, a lot.
Good. Right. So here, you know when we stopped. Why did I ask you to steer away slightly?
Because we were getting too close to the curb.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the solution to that?
Reference points.
Good. Do you use it?
I feel like the way I'm looking at it is off. Like when I look at it, I expect it to be on the curb. It's supposed to be off the curb, isn't it? Like next to it.
Remember, everyone's point is going to be different, yeah. You know how I explained in the video, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But last lesson you had your point and it was bang on. We sorted it out, didn't we, yeah? So where is it now?
It's on the curb.
It's on the curb. That's where you got to keep it, just there. Yeah, some people might be just off. Some people might be just on like it is now there, yeah. Okay, so do you need any help with that? You think you'll be okay next time?
I think I'll be okay.
Cool. And what are the risks of touching the curb like we talked through last lesson?
Can damage the tyres.
Good. And what if there's a pedestrian there?
You can hit them.
And you know when we moved off, we were really close to stalling. Do you know the reason for that?
Was my clutch too high up?
I think your clutch it wasn't that bad, yeah, okay? But the thing that didn't help you was the way you released the handbrake, okay? So if you press the foot brake for me.
The brake?
Yeah. Okay, press it. That's it. Keep it pressed, yeah. The reason why I'm asking you to press that because we're going to practice putting the handbrake down. Okay, so how do you put the handbrake down? That's it. See, you're still putting it down slow. It doesn't have to be slow, yeah. Okay, go on, lift it up again. Apply it. Okay, so if you watch what I do now, look. Bang. Yeah. Okay. What you're doing is you're there, and then you're doing it really slowly. So it's still on at the moment, yeah. And you're trying to bring the clutch up while it's still there, and that's still holding the car. That's who you're struggling, yeah. Okay. So there. Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. That's better. Okay. Back up again. And back down again. Good. And back up again. Sorted. You okay with that, yeah? Okay, you can take your feet off now. Should we move on to right turns now? Okay, so you saw the videos in the ultimate driving course.
Yep.
So right turns, we're going to use the same routine, yeah? What routine do we use for the left turns?
MSPSL.
Good, and what does that stand for?
Mirror, signal, position, speed and look.
Excellent, good, yeah? And that's the routine that we're going to use, yeah? So if you look ahead there now, yeah? Okay, remind me again, is that emerging or approaching?
Emerging.
Good, yeah? So when we turn right now, which mirrors are we going to check?
Centre and right.
Good, and what we're looking for?
Pedestrians, cyclists and cars behind us.
Yeah, mainly looking out for anyone overtaking because we're going to be changing direction from a normal driving position, yeah? And what's our position for turning right?
It's as close as you can get to the centre white line.
Good. There's no centre white line on this road, yeah, so it's not a very good road to start on, but you can see the tarmac line, yeah?
Yeah.
So we'll use that, okay, as our centre white line, okay? So of the signal timing, that's going to be the same, yeah? And you just told me what your position is. And speed-wise, do you think anything's going to differ when we emerge right? Or is it going to be the same speed as emerging left?
Can it be like you don't really have to slow down that much because isn't it your right way to go? No. On
emerging?
Isn't it you have to change to gear one and completely stop?
Yeah, so what did we have to do on emerging left?
We could, no, you didn't have to completely stop.
So you know the left hands that we just did? Yeah, you know when we couldn't see at a closed junction?
Oh, yeah.
What did we do?
Change to gear one and
That's
stop.
it. And what do we have to do on the right one?
Change to gear one.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, because when you're emerging, it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's apart from the positioning, obviously in your mirrors and signal, yeah. You know the speed and gear, it's the same. You know when you're emerging right. Because look at the view there. Is it open or closed?
Closed.
Yeah. Okay, so which gear are we going to get?
Gear one.
And you're going to approach it as exactly the same speed as gear, not gear, as approaching left. Yeah. Okay. And when we get to the end, we'll see what your steering's like. Yeah. A lot of people do start steering too early or too late. If it is, then I'll sort that out. Let's see what it's like first. Yeah. Okay. And when we're approaching right, okay, so we're done approaching left, you know. Yeah. When we approach right here, again, obviously you just talked to view mirrors and signal and everything. Yeah. But what's the other key thing? What's the other main difference between approaching right and approaching left? Yeah.
Isn't it when you're approaching right, you're obviously going to steer a lot later, aren't you? Like you have to go forward more.
I get what you mean. Yeah, you know, in the video I've explained not to steer too early because
like we'd left you next to the anyway.
Good, that's one thing. But there's another one. There's another thing, yeah, which I've explained in the video. It's probably one of the most high risk things you'll ever do when you drive. You know, when you turn right, yeah, from a main road to a minor road, yeah, to a minor road. What's the extra risk?
There could be people crossing the roads.
That's one as well.
And obviously you've got traffic coming towards you, which you have to wait for.
Yeah,
because it's not your right way, is it?
That's it. Yeah, that's one thing you always have to remember. Whenever you're turning right from a major road to a minor road, who's got priority? Yeah. And what would happen if you forgot to look out for the oncoming cars and just steered across? What would happen?
They could be they could come into your car.
Yeah. That's one of the high risk situations. That is, yeah. Okay. So, say if there is an oncoming car, what will we have to do? Stop. So which gear then?
Gear 1.
Good. And if there's no oncoming car, which gear is going to be good then?
Gear 2.
That's it. Okay, should we give him a go, see how it goes? Yeah. Obviously you've got the knowledge from the videos anyway, yeah. And if there's anything that you can't do, then we'll sort that out as we go along, yeah. Okay. So to start off with, because you haven't done it before, would you like me to talk you through some right turns?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. So I'll fully talk you through it. Yeah, I'll fully guide you, tell you what to do, and then as it gets better, then we'll give you some more responsibility. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
So move off whenever you're ready. Still a tiny bit quick with the clutch, yeah? Okay. Right, so here now we'll be turning right. So centimetre right mirror, signal right for me. Okay, we're going to stay close to this white line, stay there. So it's not what a tarmac line, yeah. Cover the brake please. Don't steer to the right anymore. Clutch fully down. Good. Let it roll forward. Let it roll forward. And stop here now. Stop. That's it. See, there's no giveaway line here. Yeah, so I'll tell you where to stop. Can you see that? Tarmac line again.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on that side. Yeah, we're going to use that. Right, if you keep checking both sides. Is it safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so move the car for me, get that bite. Bit high with the clutch, bit higher, bit higher with the clutch. That's it, good. Bit more forward. Now start steering, steer now. Steer more, that's enough steering. Good, steer back to the left now. Centimetre right mirror and gently accelerate please. Bit more acceleration, more. Good. And gear 2 please. Keep your normal driving position. End of the road, we're turning right. Centimetre right mirror, signal right. Get your position close to the centre white line. That's it, keep it there. Cover the brake please. That's it, clutch pedal fully down. Select gear 1. Good. Brake a bit more. Right, off the brake a touch. Stop here. That's good then. Right, what I'm going to do here now. See that broken white line?
Yeah.
Where's that coming in?
Just underneath the windscreen.
Windscreen.
I mean, right mirror.
You mean the right mirror? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, you know when we turn left, the line was different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. For these right turns, that's your reference point for stopping. Okay. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Good. And look both directions. Keep looking, and if it's safe, which it is, start moving. Check again while you're moving. Good. Well, then don't steer yet. A bit more forward. Now steer. That's enough. Good. Steer back this way. Centimetre right mirror. Gently accelerate, please. A bit more acceleration. Good. And select gear 2. Keep to the left. done. Okay. Bit more acceleration. So look in your centre mirror for me. We'll be taking the next right now. So centre mirror, right mirror, signal right. Okay, close to the centre line, please. That's it. Good. Accelerate a bit more. You don't want to slow down too early. Good. Now cover the brake. Don't go over the line. So here now, there's no oncoming cars, so we can take and don't steer yet though. Not yet. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Don't steer yet. Now steer. Good. That's enough. That's enough. Steer back to the left. Well done. A bit more acceleration. Centre mirror, right mirror. And if you could park up on the left, please. Okay, how do you find those right turns?
Harder than left turns.
Yeah, they are. Okay, the right turns are a bit more trickier. So this one here, you know, if it did the first one, and when we were going to move, did you see our car roll back a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think our car rolled back?
It's because I didn't have the white.
Yeah, that's the reason. Obviously, there's a slight gradient there. Yeah. Okay. So situations like that, before you take your foot off the brake pedal, get the bite.
Okay.
Okay. If you got the bite, it won't roll back. Okay. It'll just go forward for you then. Yeah. Okay. If you have to wait somewhere for a while, yeah, and for anybody watching as well, if you're waiting somewhere for a while, don't press the brake and get the biting for a long time, because that's not good for your clutch. Okay, but if it's just for like a split second there, it's absolutely fine. Yeah. If you have to wait for a long time, then you can use the handbrake. Okay. So that one, and we gave you a reference point at the other one. Yeah. You know, when we're entering the new road, do you know why I'm asking you not to steer straight away?
Is it because the cars could be coming from the left? I mean the right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The reason, even if there's no cars coming, yeah. Okay.
You still have to get onto the other side of the road.
Yeah, we want to try and avoid. Obviously, we have to use that side of the road because we're crossing it. Yeah. Okay. But if you steer too early, we're going to end up too much.
Yeah.
Onto that side of the road. Yeah. Okay. And like you said, if somebody is coming, we'll be in their way. Okay. So that's why we steer, going to the road a bit, and then steer just like you're doing. Yeah. Okay. Your steering is like, you're listening really well. It's really good. Yeah. Like I said, that, you know, the second lesson we did. Yeah. Yeah. With your steering on the main roads, that really, well, I think that really has helped. Yeah. Otherwise, a lot of people, what they do, they either steer too much or not enough, and we're all over the place on right turns. Yeah. Should we give that another go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it at the same level again. Yeah, I'll talk you through it. Let's see how we did this circuit. We off when you're ready?
Just bring the clutch up slower.
You know, when you moved off, yeah, your handbrake was brilliant, but the clutch just rushed off you a little bit. Yeah. Okay. See we didn't stall, but again, it wasn't very smooth, was it?
Okay.
Gas. Keep your normal driving position for now. End of the road, we're turning right. So centre mirror, right mirror, signal right. Now position close to the centre line. Good. Well done. Bit more acceleration. Now cover the brake for me. Clutch pedal fully down. And stop at that point off the brake. Good. And brake now. Well done. Get that biting point as well as you're checking. Keep on the brake here. Get the biting point a bit higher so you can feel it there. That's it. Look right, left, right, left. Is it safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, off the brake then. Good. Don't steer yet. Start steering now. Gently accelerate. That's enough steering. Steer back this way now. Centre mirror, right mirror. Gently accelerate. Keep your normal driving position. And select gear 2, please. Good. Turning right at the end of the road. Centre mirror, right mirror. Signal right. Position close to the centre white line. Cover the brake for me. Clutch pedal fully down. Select gear 1. And I want you to stop at the end, brake a bit more. Off the brake. Okay, have we stopped at our point there?
No.
Okay, so we're going to edge forward. That's it. Good, stop here. And check both sides for me. Keep looking. And let them just walk past. Just in case we lose control. We don't want to run people over. Ready? It's actually a driving instructor now. She's really nice. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, start moving now. Get the bite. Off the brake. Keep looking. Good. Steer more. Well done. And steer back to the left. Centre mirror, right mirror. Gently accelerate for me. A bit more. Good. And select gear 2. Well done. Good. And a bit more acceleration, please. Centre mirror, right mirror, signal right. It's close to the white line. It's brilliant. Now just cover the brake, cover the clutch as well. Don't go over the line. Keep to the left a bit more to the left. Don't steer yet. Don't steer yet. Not yet. Looking to the road. Now steer. Well done. Excellent. Now straighten up. Brilliant. Centre mirror, right mirror. Get your normal position. And if you could park up on the left for me, please. Okay, how was it that time?
A bit better. I think I just hit the curb a bit now. Was that me?
No.
Oh.
It was a slight hump there, yeah. You did hit the curb. If you look in this mirror now, look. We are quite close, but you're not touching it, yeah. Okay. Right, so yeah, it was much better. Did we roll back there?
No.
So even your positioning, you know when I'm telling you to get close to the centre line, you're doing it. You're not going over or staying too much to this side, yeah. Okay. Even for that, there's a reference point. Don't know if you saw it in the videos. Yeah, there's a but like I said, with these reference points, yeah, we're only going to use them if you actually need them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because the whole aim is that you get more experience to do it without the reference points. Yeah. But at the start, if you need them, definitely use them. Yeah. Okay. The other thing, you know, when we're at the end and we're checking both sides. Yeah. Obviously, these roads are nice and quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, you're checking, and then as you're moving off, because you're focusing on what to do with your feet, yeah, you're just focused. You're looking ahead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the risk of that?
That your environment could change.
That's it. Good. Situation could change. Yeah. So always keep checking. Always, you know, when people say, "Oh, the motorbike came out of nowhere," it didn't come out of nowhere. Yeah, they weren't look. They didn't look, but then just for a couple of seconds, their focus was just there. Even once you decide to move, check. Always think motorbike. Yeah. Okay. Right. So would you like to do with a little bit less help now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, what's that next level of help called?
When you ask any questions.
That's it, good. Yeah, I'll just ask you questions and prompts, give you some prompts, and see how that goes. And if it goes well, then we can move on to independent, yeah, trying it yourself. Right, move off then whenever you're ready. And try and keep everything how you did, you know, when you moved off. Last time it was all good, nice and smooth, yeah, okay? Right, move off when you're ready. End of the road, retaining right. So which mirrors, which signal, what position? Well done. Yeah, slow down a bit too early there, yeah. Okay. Remember where to stop and how to stop. Where should the clutch be? Where are you going to look now? What are you going to do with your feet so you don't roll back? Is it safe? When you're going to steer. Good. mirrors now. And how do we speed up? Good. Which gear do we need now? Okay, remember what your normal driving position is. Good. End of the road, turn right. So which mirrors? Which signal? What position? Where should your feet be now? Which gear? And where are we going to stop? Where are you going to look? Is it safe?
Yep.
So what are you going to do then if it's safe? Where should you look again just before that? I said good. Where are you going to stay now? Then which mirrors? Which gear now? How do we speed up? What's your normal position? Taking the next turning on the right, please. So which mirrors? Which signal? What position? Well done. And what are you going to do with your feet now? Good. When are you going to steer?
When you're in line with the.
Good. Excellent. And which mirrors now? And if you could park up on the left, please. How did that go?
Okay.
It's really good. Yeah, it was really good. Really happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's at a good level. Yeah. Are you ready to try it yourself without any help?
Yeah. I think.
Good. Just personally, I think you should give it a go yourself now. Yeah.
Mhm.
If something goes wrong, I can come in and just give you an instruction then. Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you're stopping now, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, on our first lesson when we did moving off and stopping, yeah, we were just doing it in gear 1, weren't we? Yeah. And then when we did stop, we were just covering the brake and then putting the clutch down, then braking after. Yeah. But you know, as you're driving at higher speeds now, yeah, when you're pulling up, yeah, okay, always slow the car down.
First.
Yeah, with the brake pedal first, yeah, and then put the clutch down. If you rush for the clutch first, that's also classed as coasting. Yeah,
Okay.
that can speed up your car. Okay, but if you're going, let's say, if you're going really, really slow, then it's okay to put the clutch down first. You get that, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So end of the road, we will be turning right here. Okay, and you're going to do it yourself. What routine are you going to use?
MSPSL.
Good. And will you remember not to roll back at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Move off then whenever you're ready. So it's all yours now, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to give you the directions and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about messing up. Okay, so you know if you try and move off here, most likely you're going to stall. Do you know why?
Can I get two?
That's it. Which gear do we need?
One.
Yeah.
Can I change it now?
Yeah, of course. And wait to look again. That's it. And remember which mirrors. We're taking the next turning on the right. Okay, keep to the left a little bit. This way, this way, this way to the left. That's it. Well done, you remembered your mirrors that time. Okay, let's do it again, yeah. Okay, the only thing that you need to improve a bit more is, you know, your observations and your mirrors. Yeah, and you are doing your checks, but just as you're moving, check again, please. Okay, so yours again, end of the road, turn right. Okay, we're going to end up stalling again. Well, we're not going to stall again because we haven't stalled, but I remember you did the same thing earlier. That's better with the observations, well done. Which mirrors? Which gear now? End of the road, turn right. Well done for remembering your gear. Remember your normal driving position. So last time on this turn, yeah, I had to ask you to steer back to the left a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, did you notice what you were doing?
I'm going to over onto that side.
Yeah, your position at the start was good, but then you started just drifting over the white, well, there's no white line, the centre line slightly. Take the next turning on the right again. Which mirrors? Okay. If you could park up on the left for me, please. Okay, anything that's gone with your right turns?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier as well. I'm really happy with this. Like obviously you're tempting yourself, yeah. Okay, and a couple of mistakes have creeped in. What was one of them that you did a couple of times?
My gear. I kept forgetting to change into gear one.
Good. Obviously you know how to change into gear one, yeah. Okay. What are the risks of not selecting that gear? You know?
Can install.
Yeah, you can stall. And just imagine you're on a busy junction. There's cars waiting behind. How will that affect everyone?
It's gonna make them obviously have to wait longer, and then if you go into the road,
Yeah, when you stall, you can go into the road as well, yeah, and hold them up
Yeah.
and cause obstruction to people on that main road. Okay, so last one that you did, you remembered your gear, yeah. Would you like any help anywhere? Even with this right turn, yeah, you still, it was just slightly over, okay. But again, it's a bit hard because there's no centre white line there, yeah. You've got that line. Okay, if it does happen again, I'll try and give you that reference point, yeah.
When I'm steering?
Yeah, you know, when you're steering from the main road into the side road, just that in general. But when you're merging, you get your position fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, when you're merging, what do you're not using any reference point, are there? Or for the right turn,
No.
like apart from the stopping, you're not using it for the centre white light, for the centre line, are you? Okay. So whatever you're doing there, do the same on approaching, because you're keeping that position good.
Okay.
Okay. But like I said, if you are struggling with it, then I can give you a reference point. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you do this couple of turns, but then instead of this last turn, we'll go out onto the busy road, yeah. And so we're going to emerge out onto a busy road, and when you're approaching from the main road back to the side road, back to this estate, you're going to be on a busy road, and there's more of a chance of oncoming cars, because on our approaching turns, have you had to stop for any oncoming cars yet? We need to work on that as well, yeah. Okay, because when we stop, obviously it's a bit different, yeah. Whereas I want to see if you know where to stop and what gear to select and the timing and all that, yeah. Okay, so let's try that. Let's do these, and then we'll go out onto the main road to try a couple of turns. You okay with that?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So again, I won't help you, yeah. But you know, when we're out on the main road, would you like any help there with the turn, or would you like to? It's still going to be the same concept, but if there's another oncoming car, you haven't really dealt with that. Would you like any help there, or do you think you could try and judge it yourself, or
Maybe like if I'm going really bad, maybe do like the questions.
okay, cool. So if I feel you're a bit too fast, or you haven't done something,
Yeah.
I'll check in a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So move off when you're ready. You haven't tried moving off without gear today, have you?
I know.
End of the road, turn right, please. That's brilliant. How you went forward to improve your view. So there's no white line there, so it's a bit harder to judge, yeah. Okay. At this one, let's see how you stop at this one, yeah. Okay. At the end of the road, if you could turn right again, please. Okay, what I want you to try now, yeah. You know when you're coming to a stop at the end, yeah. Obviously you focus on your stopping position, aren't you? Yeah. Just before you start focusing on that, I want you to start looking as well. Yeah. Because at some junctions, you won't always have to fully stop. Yeah. I want you to try and assess. And if you haven't got the best view, obviously then we are going to stop. Then use your line to stop. Yeah. Let's speed up a bit more now. Remember your normal driving position. This time we're going to continue straight on. Keep your normal driving position, please. What is your normal driving position? What is your normal driving position?
About a metre away.
That's it, good. How do you normally judge that?
The middle. the reference point.
That's it, good. See, the road's got quite narrow here, so you won't be able to leave a meter. You'll have to be a bit closer than a meter. That's it there. Good. That's fine. Okay, at the end of the road, we're turning right. Remember where your right foot should be. Good. Turn. Put your signal back on for me, please. Okay, we can go. Okay, stop now. Okay, carry on. Which way does once you enter a new road? Good. Well done, good gear change. Speed up a bit more, please. Taking the next turning on the right. Is it safe for us to continue?
Yeah, because
How about now? So we're going to stop now. Okay, where should you be looking as well? As well as ahead, that's it, good. Is it safe to go now? Well done. Good. Okay, if you could take the next turning on the right, please. Gear 2's fine. Gear 2's fine. Good. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please. Okay, how's that?
Okay.
How do you feel about doing the right turn on the main road?
I feel like, you know, when I went to go out, like it was safe for me to go, but I didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah, there was a big. There was a car there. You saw the car, yeah. Okay, but remember in the video on the ultimate driving course. So what do you have to judge when you see a vehicle? Yeah, and when you're merging out, yeah. What should you be assessing? What kind of stuff?
The speed and distance.
Yeah, speed and distance. Yeah, like just think about crossing a road. Okay, you know when you cross the road. So there, would you have crossed the road there?
Yeah.
Easily, yeah, with that car coming from the right. So don't worry about, like, at this stage it's normal. Yeah. Okay. Remember, it's only your 4th hour. So you know when we say 4 driving lessons, yeah, some people have 2 hour. Obviously, if you had 2 hour lessons, it'd be like double the progress. Yeah. Okay, but we're only sticking to 1 hour ones. Reason why? Because I feel with the ultimate driving course, we're trying to demonstrate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for people watching, I just feel 1 hour is enough. Okay. Okay. Watching 2 hours is probably a bit too much. That's why just keeping it to this. Yeah. So that was, yeah, good. Anything else that you noticed? That was really well. I noticed something that was really good. You know, your stopping position. Yeah, and when you had to steer, like from, so where we had to stop on the main road for the oncoming car, yeah. Okay, where you stopped was a perfect position. I don't know if you fluked here or what, yeah. Okay, but it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Where you stopped, even when you steered here, you steered at the perfect time. Are you using any pointer there or all?
I'm trying to look at the middle of the road.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm trying to
working.
make it.
That's working. Whatever you do, see, we haven't even used a reference point, yeah. Okay, but you are doing one that you're looking into the road. It's really important, yeah. Okay, what are we looking looking into that road for, the one that you're turning into? Obviously, you have to look out for the oncoming cars as well. But why is it important to look into that road that you're turning into?
There could be people like crossing the road.
That's it. Good.
They're going into or,
That's
like,
it.
parked cars.
Brilliant. Yeah, and also it's helping you a lot with your
Reference.
your judgment of the steering. Should we try that once more?
Out there.
Yeah, I'm going back onto the main road. Yeah, because then we're time's nearly up, and then I might finish. Let's see how this circuit goes. If it goes good, might finish taking you out onto the. Well, we only got about 6-7 minutes left. Let's do a circuit first. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
If we did have an extra 5-10 minutes, I think you're ready to like try gear 3 on the busy road before we move on to the next thing. Otherwise, we can leave that to next lesson. Yeah.
Okay.
Move off when you're ready. Oh no, one thing I forgot. So you know when we turn right here.
Yeah.
Which gear were you about to select?
Gear 1.
Yeah. Okay. And when do we normally select gear 1? When you're doing what?
When you have to stop.
Yeah. So do we have to stop there?
No.
No. And what would happen if you did select gear 1? Then you know what would happen to the speed of the car?
It would slow down.
It would slow down extra. Okay. It would really slow your car down. It's like sudden braking. And if say if there was a vehicle behind you, yeah, there wasn't though. But if there was a vehicle behind you, and would they be expecting you to slow down suddenly where they can see it's all clear as well?
Nah.
Nah. And if you'd got gear 1 and the car slowed down suddenly, and the vehicle behind you was very close, what could happen?
They could crash.
Yeah, they could go straight into you. Okay, so with the gears there, yeah, just think, do I need gear 1? Yeah, if you're stopping, yes, definitely gear 1. So yeah, there you can go. Carry on. Yeah. Move off when you're ready then. Again, if it happens again, then it will come in just like it came in there, yeah? But then if it comes in, then I might start giving you a bit of help while she's doing it, yeah? But
Okay.
you did really well with it anyway, with these turns. Ready? Move off when you're ready then. Down and bringing the clutch up has been brilliant. Keep your normal driving position though. End of the road, if you could turn right, please. Okay, it's hard to tell where the centre line is. Stay a bit more to the right. It's about there. That's it. Speed up a little bit more for me. That's it. At the end of the road, we're turning right. Where your right foot should be. Good. That's
Go on
fine.
then.
That's fine. Stop. He was coming a bit fast, yeah. Good observations. By the way, you're constantly checking there, yeah? Which mirrors as well. And if you could take the next turning on the right, please. could park up on the left, please. Okay, and if you could switch off the engine because the hour's up now. Okay, how are those two right turns then?
The last one, I think I steered too late and then I ended up on the other side of the road.
Yeah, okay. See, obviously there was a fault there, yeah, okay. But it's like, it's harder for us when you do something like that and you're like, oh, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as you tell us, oh, this was my fault, yeah, it makes it a lot easier for us to sort it, yeah. Because you understand what's gone on there, yeah. So maybe we do need, because the first 2 times you did it, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second 2 times, yeah, steering was a tiny bit late, yeah. So maybe we do need a reference point, yeah. Again, we can work on that next lesson. That's not going to take long, yeah. Still watch the videos on the junctions, yeah, because we're not going to move on to any new subject, yeah. Okay, because I'm happy with the level of you're driving on the junctions, yeah. You know, the other subjects now, it's like crossroads, roundabouts, dual carriageways, but we need to practice going into gear 3. So what we're going to do next lesson is driving. You're going to be driving now on the main roads. Remember last time when we did that lesson on the main roads, or the controls? You're going to have the controls. We'll be doing lots of junctions, and you'll be going to gear 3, going back to gear 2 from there, and you've got to get used to that before we can move on to the other subjects. So next lesson is going to be junctions, lefts, rights, everything together, but we'll be at higher speeds than on main roads, yeah. Okay, but for today, that was really good with your right turns. So in your 4 hours, you've got the main junctions done now. Okay, like I said, they're not perfect, but have you got a good understanding of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and like I said, we've only had 4 hours. Yeah, but please watch those videos for the junctions again. Yeah, because next lesson. Do you watch the one on the gears as well?
Yeah.
Good, because that's where you'll be going into gear 3 and maybe even 4. We'll see how we go next lesson. Yeah. Okay. But any questions?
No.
Let's just fill in. Always forget to fill this in. Right. So next lesson we will. Let's just take off what we've done today. Approaching and emerging right. You kind of trying that independently now anyway, yeah? Okay. Cool. Right, and next lesson you will do, still on junctions but main roads now, busy roads, yeah? Okay, sorted, there you go.
Thank you.
Well done, well done. Another good driving lesson, yeah? Okay, there weren't any of those dodgy moments. Yeah.
No.
Sorted. Okay guys, thanks again for watching, and like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.